Alright, this is lesson 7-6, the areas of different polygons. Today we're going to take a look at the formula for the area of three different shapes. Parallelograms, which can also be seen as rectangles at some points, but anyways, parallelograms, triangles, and also trapezoids. So what you see on the screen is a parallelogram. I got two sets of parallel sides, and I've got my area formula. A equals base times height, or the area is the base times the height. This is very similar to a rectangle area formula, which is length times width. So one thing that we're going to have to watch out for in parallelograms and triangles, and really trapezoids, is the base and the height always form a right angle. So take a look at the parallelogram on the screen. I've got three different sides here, and I've got three different numbers. I've got a slant side, I've got a flat side, and then this one that's going up and down. My base and my height always form a right angle, and so I know I'm working with this one right here. So this guy here and this guy here, not the slant height. That's something else. So I've got 9 and I've got 5. Now you may be thinking, well, I need this side down here. Keep in mind, this side and this side are going to be the same thing if this is a parallelogram. So 9 and 5 are the numbers that I'm going to work with. So I'm going to use A equals 9 times 5. My area equals 45 units squared. One, because they don't tell me what units I'm working with. And keep in mind, area is always squared. So you have your answer, you've got your unit, and then make sure to square that unit. Let's take a look at a triangle. The area formula for a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Again, same thing. Your base and your height form a right angle. So take a look here. 3, 4, and 5. 3 sides, 3 measurements, but which two form the right angle? Right, the 3 and the 4. And so whenever I set up my formula, A equals 1/2 times 3 times 4. I'm going to be multiplying 1/2 times 3 times 4. So A equals 1/2 times 12, which A equals 6 units squared. Again, because my area formula is always, or my area is always squared. Now one last example, let's look at a trapezoid, because the trapezoid formula is a little bit different. Trapezoid formula is A equals 1/2 of base 1 plus base 2 times your height. Okay? So a little bit more involved, but still the same thing. Now your book also has, they say 1/2 times the height times base 1 plus base 2. Doesn't really matter where that goes in because we're all multiplying those. But if you'd rather, we can have the h right there. It's up to you. So let's say I've got a shape that looks like this. We have this, 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 and this. As an added bonus, you get to see my drawing skills. And so I've got a 3 in here. I've got 9 over here, and I've got 5 up here. Following my formula, I'm going to use the bases are those that create those right angles with the height. So if these were, like, let's say if this is 6 and this is 7, I'm not going to use 6 and 7 because they don't form the right angles. So 1/2, so that I'm going to have 1/2 times my height of 3, 1/2 times 3, times 5, which is base 1, plus 9. Okay? So that the top and the bottom form base 1 and base 2. From here, it's just simplifying and solving. I'm going to do my parentheses first. 5 plus 9 is 14, times 3 times 1/2 equals my area. So then I'm going to do 3 times 14, or 1/2 times 14. So I'm going to do 1/2 of 14 is 7. 7 times 3 equals your area. So my area is going to be 21 units squared. So, 3 different formulas, 3 ways to plug in. Make sure that you are finding those right angles to find your base and your height.